first time you're seeing the book?
I've seen some pages, but I haven't seen others that you filled in.
Only wanted to be in the book so bad. So
Who?
I put a golf ball on his and told him I was going to hit it, but I hit the side of his. So
I remember seeing it somewhere. There it is, yeah.
Who was that, Oldie?
Yeah.
Oh, that figures.
Look at that.
Oh, my gosh. You hit him with the club?
On purpose or a mess up?
Of course it was on purpose.
It's R-rated. There's some R-rated things in there.
R-rated? I'm looking for the stuff that's not R-rated.
Actually, do you remember when we got called into school because you were drawing little things like that, and the principal showed me all your drawings, and they were exactly these X-rated drawings, and they asked you, what kind of a living were you going to make Mr. Margera out of drawing these little things, and he has a book with them.
See this? Now, that was bad news. That was so bad news. He was running to jump, I was running after him, and the security guys were running after you, and I was...
He grabbed my shirt, and I just ripped off the shirt.
Then I found myself blocking the security guy from you so you could jump. Like, what kind of logic is that? Oh, look, I love that. Do you still do that? Do you still do your calendars?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get you another one this year. There were times when he's like, oh, man, where was I, a year ago in March?
He'd call us up and ask
then
me,
he'd just go right to the thing, and he knew exactly, what that was. But I later found out he had all these little code things. Then I found out later these were times when he was,
having sex.
Don't say that.
Well, what else can I say?
I mean,
There's some 4-star days. That's pretty impressive. The 2-star days are average, but the 4-star days, Jesus.
Man, there's so much gay hiney stuff in here. I mean, there really is. Like, there's so much gay hiney stuff. That's not gay. I thought it was a guy.
That's not gay.
How's that a guy?
I thought it was a guy. You got your address on it. You have our address on here. This can't go out like that.
Why? What's it hurt?
It's hurt.
Ding dong, 2:30 in the morning.
Everybody already knows where you live anyway.
No, man, come on with the address. They're going to type that right in there. That's going to be sucky.
It's too late.
Oh, come on, Bam. You know how many people come to our house at 2:30, ringing the bell? Is Bam here? What? Yeah, this is really good, though, except for our address. It's really good. You did a lot of work on this. Are you proud of him?
Hey, Margera here with Ryan G, a.k.a. Goose, and he's the skate filmer for the barn and the whole house and everywhere else.
I shoot photos too.
And photos.
Well, I grew up skating, and then that's just something I want to do. Like, just got more into photography.
Then you got fat and figured that you might as well shoot photos rather than skating.
I go through ups and downs. Nah, like, I started with photography, and then over the years, I just started filming and worked on all the CK Live videos and helped out with music videos.
What was the latest tricks we got here?
The latest tricks we got was a nollie late foot flip.
And then the faking cab heel flip.
Yeah, we call that a Rick flip. Would you call that a Rick flip?
Yeah. It's about down at the roll-in.
Rolling.
Set up a picnic table, tail slide 360 shove.
Nollie 270 board on the box over there, and yeah, we got some good stuff.
Nollie means you
off the nose.
Yeah, off the nose. Then I kick the front foot, make the board flip once, and then get it right on the side of the pyramid there. So that's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah, it's like an old school trick that usually done in the early 90s, I think. A Rick flip it's a frontside half cab heel flip. You just gotta play the footage back.
You'd be better off just watching it,
slow-mo it. And that was a hard trick. That's one of those tricks I never see you do, and you just kind of pulled that out. That was awesome.
That's the problem with getting good tricks on film. It takes an hour or two.
Patience. You learn patience over time with skating. You want to make stuff look big on film. That's why we usually film with fish eyes. This is like a medium-sized fish eye, but we have a bigger one that we use, and it just kind of cheats the angle a little bit, just makes it look a lot bigger than what it usually is.
If you're trying a trick that you've never done before, like, if you don't film it, you're an idiot.
Oh, you're the worst. Yeah, because...
How are you going to prove through word of mouth whether you landed something or not?
Yeah, we're always filming, you know, regardless.
Novak is willing to...
You're putting the commas in the wrong position. Be sexy.
He was her out, and she looked up at him, and...
Well, now I'm getting a boner. Cut. Literally, do it the way you wrote it.
Serious as Dog Dirt, available wherever books are sold.
You know...
That stings.
Like sweet
All right, you guys ready?
Production
Here we go. Oh, yeah, yeah, Radio Bam Series 28 Faction. So there is a new book that just came out, and it's called Serious as Dog Dirt.
Oh, yeah, what's it about?
What was the original title?
It was going to be called Serious as Water, but we figured Serious as Dog Dirt is easier to sell in certain places. So it is out, and it's basically the past 10 years completely documented of my life. We have stuff that I wrote down on a piece of paper, glued to another piece of paper, glued with a bunch of photos of when that time happened. And
hopefully a lot of pictures.
you know what? Here's an actual page of me and you as pile of at the London Heathrow Airport because we had an 8-hour layover.
They have a smoking section there.
We're like, what are we going to possibly do for 8 hours? And then we just look over at a bar. We're like, let's just get hammered. They said 2 police officers with AK-47s were walking us to the airplane to make sure we didn't do anything stupid because they recognized us from Jackass, and we were hammered. Just before we got on the flight, I poured sugar all over Dunn, and then Dunn pissed his pants.
I think this parlays well into me on the plane with the red wine.
Oh my God.
You want to tell that story?
As soon as he gets his drink, it happens to be red wine, which doesn't come out of your clothes, and he happens to be wearing a white T-shirt. And he's let me wear his Breitling, and he's trying to show me about his new Breitling watch. And if you tap it, then it'll keep spinning. You don't have to wind it ever if you just keep tapping it.
It's an automatic, automatic watch.
So he goes, you shake it like this against your hand, boom, and then you can shake it, and boom, and then he nails the red wine. It goes splashing all over him and the people behind him. So now he's completely covered in red wine. The flight hasn't even taken off yet, but what do? Give us like 7 more?
He kept on giving me bottles until the point that, continue,
to the point that he felt it was a good idea to go to the bathroom and smoke.
Did you really do that?
Oh, dude, it gets worse.
So then he went to the bathroom to smoke. He comes out with a big pile of smoke coming after him.
Yeah. So I sit back down and ask for another bottle of red wine because I'm so nervous about what I just did. I decided
you decided to have another cigarette.
So I went to the bathroom and had another cigarette. That made me so nervous that I puked red wine into the bathroom. Not in the bathroom, but into it. And spent the rest of the flight taking little wet naps and wiping down the walls of the bathroom and trying to blow the smoke into the toilet as I flushed it every 3 seconds.
These are the random stories that I'm telling you right now that happen to not be on film, but they're documented by my pen and my paper. So check out this new book, Serious as Dog Dirt, because it is out now. I want to play CKY, Dressed in Decay.
Check out the book. Do yourself a favor.
Here we go. I skate here every day if I can, if I'm not busy doing something else. Kerry Getz, he's another pro from a company called Habitat, and he brings his friends. There's a lot of skaters here that are here every day that skate for Fairman's, which is the local skate shop in Westchester. Basically, if you know my gate code, then you're allowed to skate. Every single day, there's at least 10 kids skating, so that motivates me. It got to the point where, like, even my favorite place to skate, which is FDR in Philadelphia, it just became too much with, like, kids wanting to talk or have an autograph signed or taking a photo, or me talking to their buddy on the cell phone. Like, if I say yes, I don't even break a sweat skateboarding, and if I say no, then Bam's a dickhead. It just became too much for me, and I was like, you know what? I just need to build an outdoor mini ramp for myself, and then I built an indoor barn to skate in case it rains or in the wintertime, and the entire driveway is a cement skate park, so Any way you look at it, there's something fun to skate at all times at this house. Basically, I just drew this crazy contraption of a mini ramp, and I had the Hessians from FDR. These dudes lived in that very Fast Eddie's Treetop Casino, I call it. They just lived so trife for 3 months straight until it was done because they knew that there was a serious deadline. Then I got some Amish people to build a barn for me. That took 3 months, and then the ramps probably took a month and a half to 2 months to build. And the driveway took about 2 weeks. So it was a big process. All right, here we go. Kickflip, carry dead right here.
Hit the lip.
Told you, has a hockey temper. All my neighbors pretty much are like older people who own horses and stuff like that, and they think it's a dangerous structure, which it is, for like my grandmom. You know what I mean? They're like, somebody might fall on this. Yes, people fall on it every day. The whole point of skateboarding is to do as many tricks as you can until you fall. I think the reason of why I don't leave Pennsylvania is because that's the typical move for everybody to do, is to move to LA or New York. And, you know, I have everything I want right here. I have friends here. I have my own bar here. I have all my skate ramps here, so why leave Pennsylvania? First tattoo, I was 18 years old, and it was this simple heart right here. After that, I was kind of like addicted. Kat Von D has basically done everything on my arm. She came to Finland at this festival in Turku called Ruis Rock. That's when I got an idiot on my...
I would definitely say the most regrettable is this here.
Andy McCoy drew this as a joke because he said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Philly." He's like, "You're from Philly? Well, you're in North Philly." And then we started laughing. So he gave me a with a bullet coming out, and it says Dolores, which means all the way in Spanish.
It's like the thickest and the darkest one out of all of them. It's like the most noticeable.
Full-blown, like, pirate jail tattoo you could ever have.
I don't like it because it's a penis with a bullet coming out of it, which is kind of okay, but I just don't like that it's I think it's offensive. And I have a lot of gay friends. I don't want them to see that.
Yeah, but hey, man. So continuing on with terrible tattoos, here's my buddy Ryan Dunn that happens to have a lot of them. Do you even have any tattoos that you remotely think are your favorites? Or are they all just...
To be honest, I don't remember any of them. The only one I remember is my unlucky tattoo. I got upside down horseshoe, a cat's head, a spade, and a 13. I went to a bar, and some girl goes, "Is that a on your arm?" No.
Boom.
That is literally not on purpose.
So this is what it's supposed to be, which is a cat. Now it's not a cat.
You know what? Right now, I'm going to unveil a tattoo that I haven't actually seen. I've never seen it. It's on my and I've never seen it. I haven't looked at it. I've had it for a year. I've never looked at it. And I want you guys to tell me what the hell it says.
It says, "I owe my life to TV. Thank you, Brian."
I got drunk with a guy named Brian, apparently.
This is how it started off. It already started off terrible. What the hell? He's got a noose right here. He's got a plus sign. He's got a red hot f***ing chili pepper sign there with a bunch of weights underneath.
That much hair I have, too. Gross.
And then he's got a Blair Witch.
But wait a minute. That was 9 years before Blair Witch came out. That was supposed to be an anarchy sign, but I spilled the ink on my parents' floor.
And how old were you, 13?
12. What is that?
Bumblebee.
Who the knows what that is?
Why do you have the Silver Surfer holding a globe?
This is my cornhole team name, the Good Timers. Cornhole, if anybody knows what that is.
This one has to do with a scavenger hunt that we were on, and somebody was forced to get a crappy tattoo. So in order for him to win, he had to go get the stupidest thing he could think of, which happens to be...
Whoa. No, the scavenger hunt had to do with a mathematical equation. Most people got E = MC² or pi, and I realized that I'm not winning awards in the brain category, so I figured keep it real, and I got this.
5 plus 4 equals 9.
I don't want to raise the bar. I don't want to raise the bar, people.
What's up? I'm Margera, and I'm going to intro Ryan Dunn to intro our friends.
This is stupid.
All right, look. This is Backwoods Payback. We're here at the Note.
The actual place was literally a pile of bricks when I bought it. It took about a month and a half to even get the bricks out, to even get started remodeling the place. We claimed it would take 6 months to open, but it actually took a little over a year. And switching one liquor license from 3 blocks away at a bar called Rex's, which is the liquor license that we bought, it took a good 5 months to even get it over here and go through paperwork and stuff through the borough. And especially when they found out that the jackass from the town owns part of a liquor license, they lost their mind. They thought that they were going to have live elephants in there and people lighting themselves on fire and stuff like that, when I'm just trying to tell them that it's just a simple rock venue. Basically, I've spent about 40 grand a year just in bar tabs at other people's bars in Westchester, so I figured I'd probably save money if I just opened up my own place, and plus I wanted to have good bands play. Music plays pretty much every part. I mean, even with skateboarding, like, I can't get psyched enough to do a trick if there's not a good rock song playing, even in the bar. Like, if you're drinking at the bar and you're hearing a rock song, it gets you pumped up. So, you know, crappy cover bands just don't do it for me, and I had to make a change here in Westchester. Tonight, it's a mountain rock band called Backwoods Payback, so there's going to be a lot of drunk bikers. So, watch out for some jean jackets and chain wallets and angry drunks. You never know what you're going to get at this bar. I got a skateboard for Christmas, and so did all the other kids in the neighborhood at the time. And I was like the youngest, and everybody said that, you know, I was the best one on the block. So it just kind of made me want to keep doing it and doing it. And then my dad built me a half pipe in the backyard, and I just skated it all day, every day.
In my mind, I thought he'd be just a professional skateboarder.
Yeah.
And then when the MTV stuff happened, it got crazy. But I do 100% as a professional skateboarder from 10 years
Absolutely.
old.
With skating, it's pretty much self-satisfaction, landing a trick. But other times, you know, sometimes it takes you an hour or two to land something that you never have done before, and you get pretty frustrated. Even jumping down 10 stairs for 30 minutes straight, it hurts your feet and you have scars all over your body, but once you land it and you finally ride away from it, I think that's why people do it. I already have loads of bone spurs on my feet, 2 massive bunions that I actually got surgery on the one, but it took 6 months to heal. Street skating definitely takes a toll on your body. I don't like to skate by myself because if I do a cool trick, then there's nobody there to see it. I like to have a group of people, not trying to one-up each other, but trying as hard as they can, and it motivates me to try something harder. You know, if I see other people going for it, trying like pretty crazy stuff, then I'll step it up a notch. I like skating more now than ever because there's no pressure. You know, it's just me having fun with friends and skating. I thought you wanted to try. After you do a lot of contests in a row, it starts feeling like a job. You kind of forget why you even started doing it in the first place. But now it's just, you know, I have an outdoor skate ramp, an indoor skate barn, and so I don't even have to leave my house. I've pretty much had the same style the whole time. I mean, might have switched a little bit. I just like finding spots that are, you know, just creative looking, you know, whether it's like a bank to a wall or something like that, or even like a bent pole that like a car hit. Anything creative looking is what I like to skate. I try to go as fast as possible. If you're gonna haul at whatever trick you're trying, it looks way cooler when you land it. The best part about skating is it's not like a team effort, you know, like it's just you on a board and nobody else. I'd say it's kind of, in a weird way, relaxing because you're so busy concentrating on whatever trick that you're trying that you're not thinking about anything else. It's like the ultimate escape if you're trying to forget about something. That's what I like about it the most.
It's his medium. It's his level. You know, it's his zone. No matter what he's doing, if he skates, he's okay.
I've spent the past 20 years skating almost every single day, so I don't even know at all what I'd be like if I hadn't skated.
Is this the first time you're seeing the book?
I've seen some pages.
R-rated. There's some R-rated things in there.
R-rated. I'm looking for the stuff that's not R-rated. Do you still do your calendars?
Yeah.
He had all these little code things. Then I found out later these were times when he was, you know.
Having sex.
Don't say that.
Well, what else are you going to say?
I mean, like, you know, like, I mean.
There's some 4-star days. That's pretty impressive. The 2-star days are average, but the 4-star days, Jesus.